got the drill bit. It's a 5mm drill bit. Hopefully it's 5mm, that'll fit through. And it's got this brad point on the end of it. So what I would do is butt that against there, mark the point. Have I marked? Yep, there it is. And I will use that, hopefully, at the drill press. Let's make sure I've got the right spot. Yeah, I have. Okay, now, however, if for some reason you find that, oh, I don't want to cut right to the edge, I want to cut the circle somewhere in the middle, maybe it's grain match or pattern or whatever the reason might be, there might be flaws, blemishes, although you could cut it that way, doesn't matter, whatever it is. One of the things I thought of you could do and is, let's just say, drill a hole, and to do that, let's just say you wanted to cut the hole, the hole out, so that becomes a inside diameter, outside diameter, inside diameter, because you're cutting, oh Christ, it always confuses me. You're cutting the hole out, so you're looking on the outside of the circle, so it becomes the outside diameter. To do that, you would draw cut a circle in the timber there on the outside of the circle. If you wanted the inside cut out, you draw a circle there. Now, the way you do that is, assuming you've cut your circle out, whatever it is, what I do is then get a, let's just say this is a circle we've cut, forgetting about the other circles, this is the one I'm now interested in. Grab a flat file and take it over to your vise and just flatten the base out enough so you can then butt it flat against the blade. You see, if you didn't do that, you'd be sort of like, oh look, it really depends on how big your hole is, but you wouldn't be right at the tip of the circle. If you flatten it out, you're pretty right to have it correct. Once you've done that, you can then use your same template, which I can't on this one because I've buggered it up, so let's try this next hole. Just flatten this one out. As you can see, I don't tend to rehearse these things. Look, that's, for this, it's rough enough. Put it against there, then you use your circle cutter, or your circle thing, and again, drill your hole. And that's it. Look, what I might do, for the sake of this bloody exercise, I'm going to give that a try. Why waste a piece of timber? And again, I don't think I'm going to cut it out of there. I'll probably cut it out of MDF because that pine is too precious to waste just for a demo. Oops, let's go the other way. Goes in there. Yeah, I might go and prepare a piece of, just grab a piece of 3mm MDF, 6mm MDF to cut the circle rather than waste it on the pine. But the principle is going to be the same. Right, I'm going to now drill this hole. Why all this horse shitting around, you may ask? Well, the simple fact is, as I think I might have, I don't know whether I mentioned it, was it on this video or the one that I didn't record. When you use a bandsaw, you usually push the table into the blade. If you're using a router circle cutter, you can plunge down. But with the blade, how the hell do you, as I said, if you're not on the edge, how the hell do you start the cut down? And this is the main thing I wanted to sort of address. And in fact, when I cut my 6mm MDF, I won't put it up on the edge. I'll actually, well, I might, just for the hell of it, just for the demo's sake. Alright, but anyway, so I've now hopefully got this done. I've picked that circle, I marked that one, but this is actually the circle I'm working on. Put the pin in there, that fits in pretty well, so let's just see how it would go. Now, I've got to hold this down because you've got to bear in mind that now, actually, that wasn't the best, only because I missed out on that. I didn't probably have it hard up enough against that thing, so I might see if I can improve a little bit on that. What I'd like to be able to do is push that maybe that way. Yeah, you see, this is the big problem is I might have to do some compensation. See, I wasn't quite happy with the outside of that circle. So let's try now. I'm pushing the blade over. Well, on paper, that worked. That's a perfectly smooth there. And that was because I actually pushed the blade across that 1/2 mil, and that's why you do need that flat spot. Bad part is, no fucking dust collection. Yuck. Alright, I'll go and get the MDF sheet and give that a try and see how we work. I pulled out my Dremel woodpecker circle cutting compass, you could say, circle drawer, just to mark out roughly where I need to cut holes. Like I'll cut the relief hole in the corner there, but I just want to find out roughly where it's going to be. Okay. So, let's give this a try. Look, that's going to be a couple of mil in from the edge. Mark this down, put the pencil in, and that's roughly where I need to draw the circle, let's just say. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, how the hell does this close? Oh, yeah, anyway, that's not here nor there. I'll go and drill a hole around that corner, and then we'll work off that. Because that's the only way to really do it, is to start with the hole and then measure 95 mil from it. Well, that's my theory. I'll be back. Cut my hole, and as expected, I really didn't remove this pin again. Actually, this is where it's quite good. Put that in my pocket. Didn't quite get on the line, and then when I cut the flat spot, it was something like about 1 mil away from it. However, I can now push this against the, well, actually I don't have to, because that's how I've got it set. I can now get my spot, which is going to be now. I hope this isn't going to interfere with my other hole. Yeah, with a bit of luck. Okay, I'll go and drill this bit out. I'm back with the hole drilled. So, let's see how good it is. Look, as I said, depending on your accuracy, I'm trying to get as close to exactly 295 diameter. But, as I said, most jigs work in increments of half an inch. So to me, being a mil out is not going to unduly upset me. Look at that, that actually fits in there beautifully. So, hell, here we go. Hold the board down, start up the saw. Well, boys and girls, you saw that. That, I think, is pretty neat, other than some dickhead didn't centre the circle properly. Naturally, it went over the edge, but as you can see, that is pretty neat, and honestly, off the blade, I'm quite impressed. Look, that'll have to be probably sanded, there's no question about it. Not as neat as with the router, but by God, I'll tell you what, I certainly reckon it's better than the bandsaw. And again, it's more a case of if you don't have a bandsaw. If you've got a bandsaw, why the hell would you bother? Well, I don't know why the hell you would bother, other than the fact that this is definitely portable. Your bandsaw probably isn't, and shit, hang on. Hate bloody sawdust. Then if you remove the pin, put it somewhere where you know where you can put it. There's no reason why you can't. Oh, bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Look at that. Come on, guys. You gotta admit that's pretty bloody neat. Well, I think it is. And why not, while we're here? So at the exit wound is often a bit difficult. But there you are. Hey, look at that. I've just now made myself another puzzle. Holy shit. What more can I say, boys and girls? To me, as a proof of concept, this is brilliant. I'm quite impressed, quite happy. I'd better, before I bloody forget, put this pin back in, so I don't bloody lose it. In fact, what I will do is I'll remove these, put these away in a container that I can then lose. Hey, I think I've done it. I think that's about all. Uru and keep safe.